I'm sure you're going to ask me the bathroom question at some point.
Oh, it's on there. It's on there. It was a fair request.
It's compulsory when I do an interview. I expect it by now.
I'm good to go for 3.5 more hours.
I do think of it like an episode of Grey's Anatomy where Dr. Yang had to wear a diaper to stay in surgery for so long.
A diaper is for the surgery. That's genius. You never have to leave the OR. You can hydrate all you want. This is the definition of hardcore.
I'm not anticipating you saying that, but how do you do it? How do you stay on for so long and maintain bodily fluids?
Yeah, so it's the $1 million question. I get asked it almost every day of my life, and I lean into it at this point, right? My fantasy football team name is the Iron Bladders.
Oh, jeez.
I embrace it. I'm like, I studied at the best broadcasting school in the country, Syracuse University. Of course, I'm biased. That's my opinion. I did well in school, have worked my way up through the business, hopefully have a pretty good level of talent that I've honed through the years. But if my career is boiled down to the man with the most bladder integrity in the United States, I can live with it. I'll take it. And the truth is, I do not go to the bathroom for all 7 hours. In fact, longer than 7 hours. Yep. When you guys are watching the countdown clock, the 5-minute countdown clock that starts RedZone, I'm in the bathroom at that time during the 5-minute countdown clock, handling business. And then boom, I'm back in the studio and it's mind over matter. I dehydrate myself on Sunday mornings. When I have that breakfast I was telling you about, that's at 6:45 a.m.
Very salty breakfast so I can stay full and retain water, if you know what I'm saying.
And I will not eat or drink anything else.
Tiny sip, and that'll probably be the last for quite a while.
From 6:45 all the way up until kickoffs at 10 a.m. and then all the way through the late window, which ends around 5 p.m. And now I'm so trained to not have to go. Honestly, Stephanie, I'll come home back to my place here in LA and I'll sit on the couch, turn on.
Oh, no.
And I won't go to the bathroom until halftime of Sunday night football afterwards, which is just crazy. It's just
I don't think I've ever made it to a halftime on the field without having to go to the bathroom at halftime. Yeah. And it's like a mad dash, and that's one game.
It's good to know that as talented as you are, you can never fill in for me on NFL RedZone if you don't have.
Well, I'd have to, it sounds like you're training for this. It's like a telethon or like a triathlon, like whatever. You're like physically training for your Sundays.
Well, a funny story is you mentioned the Grey's Anatomy thing. I had someone come up to me. It was at a Super Bowl 2 or 3 years ago. And I'm at the Super Bowl, and it wasn't during the game. It was like during Super Bowl week, and a fan comes up to me, and he's like, "Hey, Scott, love RedZone." "Oh, thanks." He says, "Is it true you don't go to the bathroom?" And I go, "Yeah, that's true." He goes, "Well, I'm a surgeon." And whatever type of surgeon he was, he said, "I scrub in for surgery, and I might be in the operating room for 5, 6, 7 hours. And if I ever have to leave to go to the bathroom, I have to scrub back in again, toe, and I don't like doing that." So he's like, "I hold it. I don't go." And he's like, "Don't let anyone tell you that it's bad he's like, your bladder is basically a muscle.
Yeah.
You train it to, perform a certain way.
Dogs do it.
Be fine." And so I feel like I've got a surgeon's. I wish I remember the doctor's name because I feel like I have a surgeon's permission.
If you're him, tell us.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're out there, tell us.
Or hit me up on social media. You'll remember the conversation at Super Bowl. But yeah, so it's just like, whatever, I roll with it. And now it's kind of what my calling card is. And I just kind of laugh at it. Yeah.
You should have like a sponsorship with Depends or something, or people should start signing diapers or something.
I've heard, yeah, sponsorship with Depends. I've heard that my seat in the studio is actually a toilet.
Oh boy.
I've heard, do you have a stadium pal? If you know what that is, and
oh gosh,
and whatnot. And nope, the reality is a little dehydration and power, and I get through all 7 hours.
Well, I guess you also get like into a zone. Like whenever I'm like on air, I'm just like tunnel vision, and you're not thinking about stuff outside. Like a ball could be coming on my face, and I'm just focused on what I'm saying.
Exactly, and the reality is, I could take a bathroom break. It's not like I'm.
You have time
to do it. They could find a spot where, hey, it's 1st and 10 here. Hopefully they run and they get another first down, and we'll stay on this drive for a couple plays, go right across the hall and use the facilities. But the problem is, like you said, I'm in the zone. I've got my IFB in, my earpiece.
Yeah.
And if I say, hey guys, I got to go to the bathroom, and I leave, I am convinced, and that's why
They'll hear it.
I'm convinced that I will hear, whatever. Saquon Barkley breaks away for an 80-yard touchdown, hurdles 3 defenders and stiff arms a man at the goal line and somersaults into the end zone for the greatest touchdown ever. And I will have missed it.
And you'll beat yourself up.
Games in my ear, and I will not miss the greatest touchdown of all time. And I'm convinced if I leave the studio, it will happen.
Knock down a Hail Mary or whatever. We had 3 or 4 of those today. Always fantastic action.
So no bathroom breaks.
I get that. But I am curious if they're going to have like a bathroom, a porta potty right out there, and you don't even go off the air. You're like, guys, I'll be there in 1 sec, mute for like as long as you need to in the bathroom, and then come out.
You know what? All kinds of pitfalls are laid out before us, but we value our profession and our service to the audience so much. Hopefully nothing like a disaster scenario ever ends up happening.
Very true.